All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the wonderful new topic of branches. And branches are an incredibly powerful thing in Git because, as you're going to see, they allow you to do so much. They allow you to kind of twist and turn however you like. They're definitely a very important part of Git and something you should really wrap your head around because branches are going to be so useful to you in the future. So let's go ahead and kind of look at a basic example of how branches work. So you have your master branch, which we, if you've been following through these tutorials, are on the master branch. We've never switched. Your first branch, the master branch in the repository, your master branch. That's what we are on, and that's where our head is. So we make a commit to the master A, then we make another commit. As we can see, our head's going to keep moving with us. And then we say, you know, we'll go for example's sake, we're writing our story. We say, maybe we should maybe write a story about a boat. So we create this branch. We kind of take a copy of Master C and we say, let's try something different. So we're going to try our boat story. So we're going to commit to the boat branch now. And as you can see, I've changed colors because the orange now is different from Master C. That blue copy, Boat A, is just an identical clone. We kind of copied Master C and took it down to Boat A. Another way to think about this, if we think back to our example of kind of a writer's desk, an outbox, and a publisher, think about it of, let's say, you know what, I need to go to the cabin for a bit. I'm going to go to the cabin and write my novel, and I need to go there, and I'm going to go to the cabin and try to write a story with a boat in it. I'm gonna twist the story somehow to add a boat chase, right? Well, I tell the publisher, email me or email package, send that package to the cabin, and I'm gonna work on it there. And if I like what I have, maybe I'll bring it back home. Maybe I'll just leave it at the cabin. So think of it kind of like we're going someplace else. We're going in a separate little cubby or office, and we're gonna work on it there. So we do boat branch B, and then we decide, it's kind of terrible. So we make another branch off of Master C. We're going to try a car chase now. So, imagine now we said, all right, well, we're going to go to the Indy 500 and send a package there, and I'm going to try to write something there. Well, you're writing and you're committing, you make another commit to that branch, make another commit to that branch. So think about it, your publisher now has a separate pile. Here's all the packages he sent me from home. Here's all the packages he sent me from the boat. Here's all the packages he sent me from the car. These are all different branches, and your publisher, your repository, knows that and separates them as such. They don't ever have to know about each other. The boat doesn't have to know that secretly you're working on a car branch unless, you kind of merge them, which we'll get into in a bit. But so we're going to go with, okay, you made all these commits to the car, you keep sending it into the publisher, and you say, you know, this is the right story. This is what I want to merge onto the master branch. I went to the Indy 500, I sat around, I wrote all day. This is what I want to take home. I don't want to take the boat story home. I decided I didn't want to do that. I abandoned that branch, which really all you got to do that is literally abandon it. Just never touch it again. You don't even have to go in there and wipe it. You just got to leave it there, never touch it. So now I want to do a merge. I want to take that branch, that car branch, and put it onto my master. And that's going to be called a fast forward merge. And instead of bringing each of those individual commits up, all it's going to do is make that one commit. It's going to squeeze all of them together and just do, okay, now the master D commit. That's going to be our car story, our car branch, merged with our master. So branches are very powerful tools, as you can imagine, of if you're going one direction in your code or in your story and you want to switch it up, but you're not sure if you do, you can branch, make a new branch, make like a copy of master C of that commit you are working on, and continue again without worrying about, oh, I'm going to have to reset if I screw up, but I want to bring back some files, but not all. No, 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 no. Just make a new branch, try it out, bring that branch over, or just leave it. So branching is a very powerful tool in Git, as we'll see. Let's do a couple of examples to really get our head around it.